What is up, YouTube? It is your boy NMR Sports here, coming back at you with another MLB The Show video. Today is going to be our first MLB The Show 22 video. It's not gameplay yet, but if you want to get a first look at MLB The Show 22 gameplay, be sure to tune into my 11 p.m. Eastern stream tomorrow night, Thursday night, to watch the premiere of MLB The Show 22 and get a first look at all the new cards, all the new packs, the new pack animation. We're going to be opening a 50 bundle, all sorts of different things, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. Get ready to watch some MLB The Show 22 gameplay tomorrow. But today we are going to be talking about my 10 favorite cards that have dropped already for MLB The Show 22, who I will be working to get from day one to make sure I have the best possible God Squad that I can. So before we get into the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you can be notified when I go live, as well as when I post new update videos. And let's get right into it, start talking about some of the new cards that have dropped. Now, my starting shortstop is going to be Francisco Lindor. All of these cards can be found on my Instagram, by the way, NMR Sports 30. The link is in the description below. Same thing on Twitter. There is one exception. My boy J-Pro helped me out with getting one of these pictures up, but all the rest are from my account. So as you can see, Francisco Lindor, he's going to have very good power to both sides and good enough contact. This guy's also always had a great swing for me. I love Francisco Lindor's swing. It's very quick. He's a switch hitter. Switch hitters are obviously really good in this game. And great defense as well. 99 fielding, 99 reaction when it comes to shortstop. So all those perfect ground balls he's going to be able to react to very quickly. It's going to be a great defensive and a great offensive shortstop for you day one. And I think easily the best option for your day one starting shortstop. Next, we're going to go to a pitcher, and this is Alek Manoah. Now, Alek Manoah doesn't have the perfect pitch mix, but I love circle changes, and circle change is what he's got here. Fastball, slider, sinker, circle change. Hits per 9 could be a little bit better, but 99 hits per 9 is not too bad. Nothing to scoff at, that's for sure. Overall, he's got 99 break on his pitches, 89 velocity, only throws in the mid-90s, but that sinker, circle change, slider combo is going to be fantastic, and then every once in a while I might throw a fastball in there to confuse the hitters. I think overall Alek Manoah is going to be one of the best starting pitchers available. Maybe not my ace, but probably, you know, my third or fourth best starter is definitely going to make the squad. Next up, we've got one of my opening day relievers. That's going to be this new Devin Williams card. He looks absolutely insane. He's got the fastball. He's got the circle change I told you that I love. He's also got a screwball and a cutter. Now, the interesting thing about him is his circle change, cutter, and screwball are all different, are all the same pitch speed, so it's going to be really interesting. You're going to have to, you know, start him off with a circle change, maybe throw a cutter in there, maybe screwball, and then when they're least expecting it, throw that 96-mile-per-hour fastball in. It's going to be really good, but the reason everybody's going to want to use this card is that 112 hits per 9. The PCI for your opponent is going to be absolutely tiny. They're not going to be able to see the ball coming. Even though he doesn't throw very hard, this is going to be a very good reliever. Probably the best one from day one, Devin Williams. You just got to know how to use him. Next up, we've got Ronald Acuna Jr., who I personally think is the best outfielder available day one. He's got gold defense, very solid, including 90 arm strength, so he's going to throw people out. They have him as a center fielder here, so he's going to be a primary center fielder with 90 speed, good throwing, and great power at the plate. Contact is a little bit low, but contact, honestly, I'd rather have high power than high contact, and Ronald Acuna fits that bill. He is absolutely amazing. I think he's going to be probably the best center fielder in the game dropping day one, outside of maybe live series Mike Trout, but we don't have his attributes yet, and we're just going over the players that have been released. Ronald Acuna is the best available currently. Next up, we've got my starting second baseman, Jazz Chisholm. Jazz Chisholm is very balanced. He's great at everything. He's not elite at anything, but he's great at everything. He's got good enough power. Parallel 5, he's going to be over 80 power versus lefties, which is going to be great. Over 70 on contact. He's got diamond defense, actually. 90 fielding, 91 reaction. So kind of in that Lindor boat. The middle of my infield is going to be fantastic. And 91 speed. He's going to be a really good bat to have at the top of your order. Not necessarily the most power, but definitely enough to get the job done. I think it's going to be a really good bat day one, and he's got a really glitchy swing for those of you who haven't used him before. Really quick bat. His Future Stars card from MLB 20 was one of my favorite cards to use for a while. Next up, we've got what I think is the second best outfielder available day one. That is Byron Buxton. The thing that really stands out with him is the 99 speed, which you can see right here, as along with that elite defense, man. 99 fielding, 96 arm, 99 reaction. Dude's going to get to absolutely everything in the outfield, and he's a center fielder as well, so I might be sticking Ronald Acuna Jr. in right field and then having Buxton in center fielder just because he has the best defense. And he's going to be the fastest, but Byron Buxton's definitely going to be starting from me day one. A very good leadoff hitter or top of the order guy because he's got the power, he's got the fielding, and he's got the speed. He's going to be fantastic. Definitely a must-have day one. Next up is kind of a hot take. Mike Trout, I don't know if he's going to be my starting center. I don't know if he's going to start for me, honestly. I think if he does, he's going to be my starting left fielder, but if I'm going to use Mike Trout, it's probably going to be his Live Series card. I'm assuming his Live Series card is going to be at least a 94 overall and have a lot better power against lefties than this card does currently. But this is definitely a good card that you could use day one. I wanted to throw him in here just because he is definitely usable, just not personally someone I'm going to use day one, even as a big Angels fan. I got his jersey on my wall, but I'm not going to use this specific iteration of him day one. Next up, we got what I actually think is the best reliever in the game day one. That is Emmanuel Clase. If you've used Emmanuel Clase ever before, you know he is nasty. He's the only pitcher in MLB The Show history that I'm aware of who has had outlier on his cutter. Outlier, of course, being the quirk where the ball is just basically invisible. He just throws it so damn hard. And on a cutter, with that cut action, throwing at 101 miles per hour, it is damn near impossible to hit unless you're completely 100% expecting it. And if they're expecting a cutter, you just throw them a slider and they're completely gone. You can hang it right down the middle. They can't touch it. So between the fastball, the cutter, slider, this dude is elite. And the 106 hits per nine, he's going to be untouchable. Probably going to be my closer from day one. I'll use Devin Williams as more of a middle reliever type guy. Now, there are a few honorable mentions I wanted to put out there. Cedric Mullins is a really good bench bat against lefties with some good versatility because he can run a little bit. Wander Franco is going to be solid, but I don't think he's near the tier of Jazz Chisholm as well as Francisco Lindor. And Aroldis Chapman will be making my bullpen, just not as my closer day one. More of a guy I bring in to face left-handed pitching. Now here in the NL Central players, I'll be honest, none of these guys are making my team. They're all kind of mid in my opinion. There is one last guy I did want to go over though, and that is Josh Bell. Now Josh Bell's probably going to be my starting first baseman just because he's a switch hitter and he always hits for good power. So as long as he's got 80 plus power to both sides, he's going to be a very, very good bat to have versus lefties, or sorry, just in general because he's a switch hitter, of course. JT Realmuto is also a guy I'm looking kind of into, but I think Salvador Perez is going to be is going to end up being the better catching option from face of the franchise, but definitely Josh Bell makes a starting lineup, and probably Salvador Perez. I've been doing very well with him in MLB The Show 21, so hopefully that translates over to the new game. Now last but certainly not least, who I actually think my starting left fielder is going to be is the legend, Angels legend to be exact, Vladimir Guerrero. I almost said Jr. Vladimir Guerrero Sr. First of all, card art, dopest card art I've ever seen in my entire life. All-time Angels legend. He's going to be great. He's going to have a good arm. He's going to have good power. He'll probably have decent contact. Definitely better splits against left-handed pitching. But this card's going to be phenomenal. He's probably going to be my starting left fielder. Unless he has better arm strength than Acuna, I might stick him over in right field. Now, let me know what you guys are going to be using on your God Squads day one. And be sure to tune into my live stream 11 p.m. Eastern Thursday night, which is tomorrow night if you're seeing this right now, which is Wednesday. I appreciate you guys watching. And let me know if you have any questions down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to all of them, and definitely will answer them tomorrow night on my live stream. Get excited, baby. It's MLB The Show 22 season. One more sleep until the new game's released. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Thanks again for watching.